Back at Mythbusters HQ, Adam and Jamie are ready to test their next classic gun myth.
I've seen this in the movies. It's one sniper taking out another sniper. And the final thing is the guy who's about to be killed sees the first sniper in his eyepiece and gets shot right through his scope, through his eye, through his head. That's it?
That's it.
I don't think that the insurance company is going to let you or I be the sniping victim in this. I think we should ask Grant if he's willing to do it.
Okay.
Sadly, Grant's too busy bashing hammers to accept the invitation, but he has offered his likeness in the name of science.
Well, the stuff that I'm making it out of is a ballistics media that's actually based on animal protein. So it's perfect for us in seeing a real damage assessment to muscle tissue. That's exactly what this equates to when it's dry, is muscle tissue.
Just like the backwards bullet, this myth wasn't invented by a scriptwriter. The legend stems from the Vietnam War, when a U.S. Marine sniper named Carlos Hathcock killed his VC counterpart with one shot straight down the scope. Jamie's first job is to track down a similar rifle.
This is a new gun that just came out. This is the actual 100% true copy of a Vietnam sniper rifle.
So, is that a good rifle?
Oh, man. You could hit a fly at 500 yards with this if you're a good sniper.
All they need now is a victim, and Adam delivers a bouncing ballistics baby named Grant.
Beautiful. Look at that. That's great. This ought to be not so hard. Look at that. That's easy. I can do that with a piece of baling wire.
Always a bear for detail, Adam hitches a lift to raid Jamie's wig wardrobe.
That's it.
Now at least we'll have a snappy sniper. A little cosmetic surgery to accommodate the rifle rig, and they're ready to go.
I guess we're all set. Let's go do some sharpshooting.
Jamie and Adam have brought their two sniper rifles and a rubbery likeness of Grant to a local rifle range.
There's our sniper.
They want to see if one sniper could kill another by shooting a bullet straight down the enemy scope.
I look forward to seeing if we can make that shot. What is it from here to the end of the range?
It's 100 yards, which for a sniper or a precision marksman is not really that far.
So you think this is totally possible?
Apparently back in World War II, when marksmen were first used for this type of activity, they were trained to aim at the glint of the opponent's scope. So in bright sunlight, they saw a little reflection to aim at that glint. And that's why there's really potential for this myth to be seen today. I think we can knock this out today.
But Jamie has his doubts.
The question is, what will happen to that bullet when it hits the scope? Is it actually going to penetrate all the way through and hit the other sniper in the eye, or is the scope going to serve as some sort of a shield?
Jamie's worried about the half dozen or so glass lenses inside the scope. They're not especially robust, but any one of them could still deflect a speeding bullet and stop it from bursting out the other end. Once again, Alan needs to sight in the rifle by taking test shots at a target.
Well, here's the center of the group, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to move it one click left and one click down, and that's it. Once we know that it's reasonably centered in that fashion, you guys can start shooting.
Now's the chance for Adam and Jamie to get their fingers on the trigger.
Good job, young man.
Yeah, good shooting there, Tex.
There's a myth that I'm looking to bust today, which is that somehow Jamie is an incredible shot and I'm a terrible shot. It's not that I feel competitive, just, you know, I happen to be a myth buster.
Bullseye, right down the middle. Perfect shot.
Jamie's grouping is close to perfect, but then Adam's effort wasn't exactly scattershot. There can only be one fair decision. They both get to shoot Grant.
I think it's time to set up our sniper target.
I think it's time to set up our sniper target as well.
This might be a good time for Grant's mom to turn off the TV. Our floppy facsimile is carefully positioned behind his rifle out at the 100-yard mark.
Heads.
Tails. Jamie goes first.
Jamie wins the coin toss and the right to shoot first.
I don't know whether I'm going to hit the guy behind the scope or not, but I'm going to pretend it's either him or me.
We want to hit smack dab in the middle because we want that bullet to go all the way through the scope and into our sniper.
Confidence is high that this myth could be proved with a one-hit wonder. And there's no doubt that Jamie's got his eye in.
I think that was the money shot.
It's a direct hit from a distance of 100 yards. The scope is history, but gunman Grant lives to snipe another day.
It didn't make it through to his eye. It didn't even make it to the back of the scope.
I dare say this guy would be kind of upset, but his eye is still intact, and the scope acted effectively as a shield.
It looks like Jamie's fears were well-founded. The optic elements jammed the bullet. But with 3 more scopes to destroy, they can still turn this myth around.
Well, it's up to Adam to see whether he can best this shot, and that's going to be a pretty tall task.
The fate of the squad rests with Sergeant Savage.
I'm happy with that shot. Let's see how it is.
It's another clean hit, unleashing a river of pulverized glass. But it's Adam who's truly shattered.
Doesn't look like I made it.
Oh, similar deal.
No, it doesn't even look like it made it as far. Look, we have 2 hits. Neither of them are kill shots, but there's no reason to call this one busted yet. Jamie or I have been firing sniper rifles for all of 4 hours. I think it might be time to bring in our ringer and ask Sergeant Normandy to take the shot for us.
They're hoping for one expert shot that hits and shatters those lenses dead level, dead center with no deflection. So a new scope is fitted, and the master marksman takes aim.
I don't think I got it.
In fact, he did get it. But once again, the bullet stopped short of ruining Grant's good looks.
No, didn't make it through the back. It's the same deal as before.
Yeah, I don't see a hole all the way through. I see everything collapsed inside.
Yeah, look, I think this just, I mean, to me, this just keeps on explaining that it's not about marksmanship, it's about a ridiculously lucky shot. It's not plus or minus.
It's like threading a needle.
A half inch. Yeah, it's like threading a needle from 300 feet away.
There's only one scope left, so they decide to stack the odds and make this last test up close and lethal.
What we're doing now is we're setting up a point-blank shot so that there's no kind of trajectory involved. We've determined that the power of the bullet, the difference from the distance is negligible. So if this doesn't do it, then we'll be able to say something definitive about whether the myth is possible or not.
It's literally their last shot at this myth, and Alan has the honors.
1, 2, 3.
The impact is strong enough to knock the scope from the rifle. It's a fitting end to a myth that's been all but blown away.
Oh, man. Looks like the same as the others from 100 yards.
It's deflecting off the convex lens.
Exactly the same deal.
If you're a sniper and you're looking down the barrel of another sniper's gun and you see this glint, I'd take the shot. First off, you're going to ruin the guy's scope, and he's not going to be able to shoot back very accurately. Secondly, you're probably going to make him clear out of there. He's not going to be a very happy camper. And then thirdly, I mean, if you miss, you're going to hit his head.
It's a 1 in a billion shot. He might have been the best marksman in the world and might have never made that shot. If the sun and moon and stars aligned and maybe one of the lenses was weak and maybe the sniper had removed an element because he had some better focusing thing, maybe then the bullet could have gone through. We don't have the scope that Gunny Hathcock shot at, so we can't know for sure. I say we have to call this myth busted.